From the moment you step into the grand lobby of the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, you're engulfed in an atmosphere of luxury and history. Towering 4 stories above you, the open trusses of its roof converge at a glass dome where sunlight pours in to illuminate swirling dust motes in the still air. You pull your eyes away from this mesmerizing display only to be drawn to the ornate stone walls covered in rich mahogany wainscoting and furnished with antique couches, tables, and chairs. Feeling like you just stepped back in time, you begin to explore. You walk through archways adorned with heavy velvet curtains that conceal oversized windows, framing breathtaking views of the Rocky Mountains. As you venture further into the hotel, you stumble upon a cozy library stocked with leather-bound books inviting you to curl up by the fireplace and get lost in their pages. You continue on, making your way to the hotel's famous ballroom. There you find a place where royalty has danced and where you can almost hear the echoes of laughter and music from long ago. Stepping out onto the veranda, you take in the crisp mountain air while gazing at the stunning scenery that surrounds you. As the sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the lawn, you decide to return inside. Seeking comfort after a day of exploration, you climb the grand staircase and settle into your room for the night. But as darkness falls, strange things start to happen. Objects move on their own. Whispers seem to come from nowhere, and you feel a cold spot that has nothing to do with the mountain chill. Unbeknownst to you, you've just become the latest guest at the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel to experience its supernatural side. Welcome to this house. Today, we are exploring Canada's Ghost Bride. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode. Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel is a place where luxury meets nature. Perched amidst the breathtaking Canadian Rockies, this iconic landmark has been welcoming guests since 1888. Over the years, it's become renowned for its exceptional service, grand architecture, and rich history. The story of the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel is deeply intertwined with the development of tourism in Banff National Park. The park itself was established in 1885, becoming Canada's first national park and a magnet for those seeking the beauty of the great outdoors. In 1888, the Canadian Pacific Railway Company, known as CPR, constructed the hotel as a grand destination for tourists traveling along the railway. The idea was to provide a luxurious mountain retreat that would captivate visitors and entice them to stay. And what better way to lure guests than with the promise of adventure and intrigue? The hotel's construction began in June 1887 and was completed in just 9 months, a remarkable feat of engineering and construction. When it opened its doors on June 1888, the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel was a spectacle of Victorian grandeur. Its massive stone facade stood proudly, boasting 4 stories and an imposing presence that commanded attention. Inside, the atmosphere was one of refined elegance. The walls were adorned with intricate plasterwork and the vaulted ceilings soared overhead, creating a sense of awe and wonder. The grand staircase became a central focal point, a sweeping masterpiece of wood and iron that beckoned guests to ascend to the upper floors. As the years went on, the hotel continued to evolve, expanding its facilities and enhancing its reputation. By 1920, it had grown to encompass 400 rooms, making it one of the largest hotels in all of Canada. Throughout its history, the hotel has played host to numerous notable figures from politicians to celebrities and royalty. One such visitor was King George VI, who stayed at the hotel in 1939 during a royal tour of Canada. The king was so enamored with the hotel's grandeur that he declared it the crown jewel of the Canadian Rockies. Despite facing challenges such as the Great Depression and World War II, the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel endured. In the post-war era, it emerged stronger than ever, embracing new technologies and adapting to changing times while preserving its historical charm. Today, the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel continues to thrive as a premier tourist destination. Its combination of natural beauty, architectural splendor, and rich history makes it a must-visit spot for travelers from around the world. Whether you're seeking relaxation, adventure, or a touch of nostalgia, this iconic landmark offers an unforgettable experience that will leave you with lasting memories. While the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel boasts a rich history and reputation, it also carries with it a chilling secret, a ghost bride who is said to roam the halls. The story goes back to 1926, when a young woman named Winnie Razat mysteriously died on her wedding day. She was found lifeless in her room, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a legacy that has captivated guests and staff alike. On April 1926, Winnie Razat was preparing for her wedding to a local businessman. The event was highly anticipated, promising to be a grand affair filled with celebration and joy. Winnie, a beautiful and spirited woman, was eager to start her new life with the man she loved. However, fate had a different plan. On the fateful day of the wedding, Winnie was discovered unresponsive in her room. Despite frantic efforts by her bridesmaids and family members, she was pronounced dead shortly thereafter. The circumstances surrounding her death were shrouded in mystery. At first, it was believed that Winnie may have taken her own life. This theory was supported by a note found in the room that appeared to be a suicide note. However, this explanation did not sit well with everyone. Many questioned whether Winnie could have taken her own life on such a significant and joyous occasion. Adding to the enigma, Winnie's body bore no visible signs of struggle or trauma, leaving investigators baffled. Over the years, rumors and speculation have swirled around the case, giving rise to various theories about Winnie's untimely demise. Some have suggested that she may have been the victim of foul play, while others believe that her death may have been caused by an accident or even a curse. The lack of concrete evidence has only fueled the intrigue, making Winnie's case one of the most enduring mysteries of the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. Now, it is important to note that the details of Winnie's death are not fully known, and the story has been passed down through generations, leading to variations in the accounts. Nevertheless, the mystery surrounding her passing has left an indelible mark on the hotel's lore. Since then, guests and employees have reported frequent sightings of Winnie's ghost. She is said to appear as a transparent figure dressed in her wedding gown, walking through the halls of the hotel, searching for her groom. Some have even reported hearing the sound of her footsteps echoing in the corridors late at night, a haunting reminder of the bride who never made it to the altar. One of the most famous spots where Winnie's ghost is said to appear is in the Grand Ballroom. It is not uncommon for visitors to catch a glimpse of her ethereal form dancing gracefully in the dimly lit room as if she is reliving the wedding celebration that was stolen from her. The mere thought of such a tragic event occurring within those very walls sends shivers down the spines of many. As the years went on, more and more people began to report paranormal activity in the hotel. While Winifred's story is the most well-known, there are many other spirits that are rumored to reside within the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. Some say the building has over 30 ghosts. Among them is a former employee who is said to haunt the basement. Others claim to have seen the apparition of a little girl in a Victorian nightgown wandering the halls before vanishing into thin air. There are even reports of disembodied voices and footsteps echoing through the empty corridors late at night, leaving guests wondering if they are truly alone in the grand halls of the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. Some guests have had experiences that defy rational explanation. For instance, there was the case of a writer who was staying in room 236 when his typewriter began moving on its own accord, seemingly typing out messages that he did not author. And then there was the couple who, while staying in the bridal suite, heard the sound of footsteps in the adjacent bathroom, even though they were the only occupants of the room. Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel management is well aware of the paranormal reputation that its establishment has earned over the years. Instead of trying to dispel these stories, they have embraced them, creating an atmosphere of intrigue and mystery that adds to the allure of the hotel. The staff are often trained to share the spooky tales with guests, further solidifying the hotel's reputation as a haunted landmark. If you're interested in experiencing the paranormal side of the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, there are a few key spots you might want to visit. The bridal suite where Winnie was supposedly getting ready for her wedding is said to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. Some guests have reported feeling a strong sense of sadness or even interacting with the ghost of Winnie herself. Another intriguing location is room 236, where the writer encountered the moving typewriter. Staying in this room overnight could potentially lead to your own ghostly encounter. Finally, the basement of the hotel is rumored to be haunted by the spirit of a former employee. While it may be a bit unsettling, exploring these areas can give you a first-hand experience of the spine-chilling mysteries that await. If you're staying at the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, it's worth keeping an open mind and embracing the possibility of paranormal encounters. Approach it with a sense of curiosity and respect for the spirits that are said to reside there. Who knows, you might just experience something that defies explanation and leaves you with a story to tell. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, Canada's Ghost Bride. If you enjoyed this episode, please show your support so we can continue sharing these captivating stories. Until next time, stay curious, stay open-minded, and always keep an eye out for the unexpected.